Welcome to the Latah Valley Fiber Co. podcast. My name is Tiffany. Hello and welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I have two finished objects and a couple things that I'm working on that I want to show you all. But first, you can find me on Instagram at Latah Valley Fiber Co. You can check out my shop on Etsy, latahvalleyfiberco.etsy.com, and you can direct message me at lvfiberco@gmail.com. All those links will be down in the description if you want to check them out. Okay, so this week, it's the end of May. Well, it's the 23rd. We have another week. But I have a couple finished objects related to the Christmas advent I'm doing for my husband. These are finished objects, which means I could possibly get in another pair before the end of the month. All right, so let's just go right into finished objects. Again, I have two of them. They're both socks. This first pair is I'm doing out of the Sock Project by Summer Lee Designs. This is the pattern Happy and Scrappy. The yarn I'm using is mostly my own hand-dyed yarn, Latah Valley Fiber Co. But there are a few scraps from odds and ends sock yarn that I've had around. But I don't even know if I could name them all. Well, anyway. The needle size I used was a size 1, US 1, which is a 2.25 millimeter. I cast on 2 at a time on magic loop. So I cast on 72 stitches for each sock. I did watch the YouTube tutorial by the Unapologetic Knitter, and she helped get me going. Normally when I cast on 2 at a time, I'm going toe up. Well, Summer does mainly cuff down, so I just needed a little refresher. At the end, there were so many ends to weave in, and that's mainly because I did not follow Summer's technique, and I really should have. That's the whole point, right? But I just jumped in. So she has, it's on page, well, it starts on page 69, where she talks about how to add in the new color and knit it while you go with the old color. I really should have done that because hers are neat and tidy. I had a big mess, and I'll put in some pictures here about what mine looked like before I wove in all the ends. So all the ends are woven in. I started this on May 8th and I finished on May 22nd, which actually happened to be my husband's 39th birthday. This is number 10 of 24. Ta-da! 2 pairs. Or a pair. I have 2 pairs total. These are I can't even tell you. I know I dyed this one, and I dyed let's see, this one, the purple and pink one, and the rest I all bought. So there's Malabrigo sock yarn in there, and I think there's Cascade sock yarn. That's this pink colorway. But again, these are scrappy socks. So I don't know everything that they are, which is kind of the point of the interesting thing about these, though, is that I thought I would use more of my scraps, but I didn't. I still have a ton of these colors left. So I'm going to have to make another pair at some point. And I will do Summer's Technique. Anyway, those are my first finished objects. My second is another pair of socks. These are the Harriet socks, also by Summer Lee. And this is 9 of 24. So this one is done in my own hand-dyed yarn, Latah Valley Fiber Co. in the colorway 'Tis the Season, was my Christmas colorway from 2023. And I really enjoyed doing these socks. You start out up here at the cuff and you do, this cable is incorporated in with your 2x2 cuff ribbing. And then you just keep it going down through the leg. When you get to the heel and you do the heel, the turn, and the gusset, you drop off one of the cables, and then you just keep going with the one. I have this on kind of, it's not even. There. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay, so, yeah, and then I just did the toe that she had in the pattern. So I did follow this pattern to what she specified. I didn't with these, the scrappy socks. You're supposed to do an afterthought heel, and I ended up doing the heel flap and gusset, which was fine, but I feel like maybe that was why I got a little off with my stripes through the gusset increases. So there were a lot of holes, I guess is what I'm saying. So then when I went to weave in all those ends, I just tried to cinch it and anyway, it was a little bit more of a hassle. So it would be nice to figure out what I did wrong there. So, oh, these are the Harriet socks. Let me think. The Harriet socks were 9 of 24. Yep, okay. I cast on 78 stitches on DPNs on a US 1, which is a 2.25. It was cuff down. Once I finished the cuff, I decreased, in here back to 72 stitches instead of the 78. So I started these ones on April 29th and I finished them May 20th. So these are kind of what I have been focused on because I really wanted to get an extra pair in this month. I have yet to cast that on, but I'm thinking of doing, it's another striped pattern, but it's is it this one? That 2-color stripes. Trying to find oh, here we go. Oh, stripes recipe number 2, the French connection. And it just has a main color and then an accent color. So I thought I would do those next. So I'll probably get those cast on tonight or tomorrow. Okay, that's it for finished objects. Okay, let's move on to a couple works in progress that I'm working on. The first one is the Larch, and it's a scarf shawl thing. Let's see here. Okay, the pattern is by Tinks and Frogs. The yarn I'm using is my own hand-dyed yarn in the colorway Lavender. It's a 1-ply fingering. It's 437 yards. So the pattern calls for 450 yards. So she has a note on how to do a slightly smaller size. So I'm going to decrease to 84 stitches across on both sides. Whoop. Oh, some orange yarn in there. This is the lavender single ply fingering weight. And let's see, this is the front. You're supposed to have 84 stitches from here to the center spine, and then 84 stitches, you know, I'm kind of bunched on here because, yeah. Oop. Don't lose stitches. Yeah, so I feel like it's really pretty. It's a good color. I like lavender a lot. The needle size I'm using is 3.5 millimeters, and I did the alternate cast on, which she did have in the pattern. So I am to the point, I'm moving on to the chart. However, I was, or the lace section of the pattern, I was looking through here to see what I needed to do next, and she just says to work the lace chart. So I found the chart in the pattern. Here it is. And I was reading through here, and she's got marks and stuff on the chart. So for instance, she has a circle, which I'm pretty sure is a yarn over. She has a dash, a cross dash, and then a slash. I don't know what those are. And it is not in the pattern. There's no key, I guess, is what I'm saying. So I need to Google or figure out what those signs mean for the chart. And she doesn't have it written out either. So I just need to do a little bit of research to see what I need to do next for the lace pattern. I am there, so it would be helpful to know that information. Okay, that's my second whip is the Ginny Cardigan by Andrea Mowry. And I have been working on this one since March 20th actually. I am using my own hand-dyed yarn, Latah Valley Fiber Co. in the colorway Pitch. And I had dyed that colorway specifically for this project, and then I put the remainder in my shop. So if you like the yarn, go check it out. I think there's 5 in there in the shop. I really like the color, so I'm probably going to carry it in the shop as a dark gray, blackish blue. Okay, I'm using US 4 millimeter. And I am on the arm. Let's see here. Yeah. So I'm on the left arm here, and I'm not quite to the elbow yet. I've been focusing a lot on my socks, so this has kind of sat for a little bit. It's pretty quick. It's a 6-row repeat, so, you know, I get several repeats done every couple of days. So I should be on to the next sleeve, and then I just need to do the belt. So, I don't know. Sometimes I put a time frame on my knitting, and then I don't knit on it. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I would like to get this done. Boy, that extra yarn is just everywhere. I would like to get it done so that I can wear it on the colder nights that we have here in Washington, so during the summer. So yeah, that's my Ginny cardigan. Not much. I'm not much further along. I don't feel like. Well, I'm probably 5 inches further along, but it doesn't feel like it's very much because I should have it done. In fact, I think I said I would have the other sleeve cast on, and I don't. So that is it for my whips. I wanted to talk a little bit about my shop. I've put in 5 new colorways for spring and summer, and a lot of people have been enjoying my sunflower colorway, so I thought I would share that again with you all. This is on my DK base 100% superwash, and it is this yellow with flecks of green and blue and a little bit of pink and purple, just kind of in a couple spots. I'm going to show you here a couple pictures of the dyeing process for this specific skein of yarn. And I have 4 left. I sold 2 this morning. So if you want to get in on this, yeah, just check out my shop. If you would like more than the 4 skeins that are in there, then just message me and I'll dye you up some of your own. Another colorway that I did for that shop update was also on my DK weight base, and it's called Your Smile. Again, 100% superwash merino, and it's the golden yellow with this purpley pink, and I absolutely love this colorway, so I thought I would share it again with you all. So check out my shop. There's 10 in there right now. Okay, that's all I have for you this week. I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your spring, getting your gardens planted, and ready for school to be done. We have, my son is 10 and he's in 4th grade, so he's finishing up the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be ready for summer. So we are excited about that. Yeah, and I guess that's it. So I'll check in with you in June, and on that episode I will have a temperature blanket update for you. So look for that. All right, friends, happy knitting. Have a great day.